I love YouTube. It allows me to post videos, do what I love to do, analyzing animation, and even gain somewhat of a following. I also hate YouTube. Its broken copyright system allows whatever company to seemingly block whatever video they want for whatever reason. I've already gone on and on about Shout Factory LLC, hereby known as Wine Factory LLC. You know, that company that claimed copyright infringement on a television show owned entirely by another company, which according to our broken US copyright system, they were in complete legal means to do. YouTube systems agreed with them, which created a massive trouble for the brony community, which is still going on, by the way. Yeah, you can add Golden Fox to the people affected. This brings us to a very important question that must be answered. Just how broken is YouTube's copyright system? A couple of days ago, I woke up to a very personal problem. I made an analysis review of the Philly Fantasia trailer, which I have now moved to Dailymotion. This video went from not having any copyright ID match and was monetized to being completely blocked. Overnight. If that was simply the problem, then I really wouldn't have any purpose to complain. You know, except for the fact that it means that any company can block any video they wish at any time. I do kind of think that there should be some kind of warning system, that you have a certain amount of time in which you can remove the video safely without consequence. YouTube does not agree with me. A video that was previously in the clear had now given me a copyright ID strike. That was not a match, it was a strike. This should be frightening for anyone who posts any sort of content on YouTube. You know that saying, 3 strikes and you're out? YouTube takes that to heart. If you get 3 strikes, which apparently any company can place on any channel at any time that they want, then your account is deleted and your videos are removed. You will also not be able to create another YouTube account, at least with your same email. Just one claim can do all kinds of funky things to your channel, prevent you from monetization, making videos longer than 15 minutes, or using custom thumbnails. I feel like I should say that I was lucky that the only thing I lost was the ability to post videos longer than 15 minutes, but that would be stupid. What other place on earth would you call yourself lucky for only losing one of your abilities? There are 2 ways to get a copyright strike to go away. Number 1 is that you can wait for 6 months and it goes away on its own. I wouldn't exactly call that reasonable, especially if your video falls under fair use. The other way is to get whoever got your video removed to release their copyright claim. I took option number 2. BRB International had already proven themselves friendlier than Wine Factory LLC. When I first made the review, they commented on my video thanking me for it. I tweeted it, and they responded to it. They were reasonable, and the copyright claim was released. BRB International is not what this video is about. Let me tell you what this video is about. I made a review analysis of a trailer. Not an actual episode or a movie, a trailer that clearly fell under fair use. You can see for yourself the video I made. It's now on Dailymotion. There was originally no copyright ID match on the video. The company that made this product commented on my YouTube channel thanking me for the review. They further said that thanking me was the least thing they could do. The video was later blocked by the same company, and that placed a strike on my account at seemingly no provocation. Is that how broken YouTube's copyright system is? No, believe it or not, it's actually more broken than that. Last year, Sega of Japan was placing copyright claims and strikes on videos that merely talked about Shining Force 3, a video game that was released in 1997, 15 years ago. Do you know why they got videos removed and channels banned? They wanted to get a trailer for their new game at YouTube's top search result. I'm not kidding. This really happened, and they were able to do this easily with YouTube's copyright system. Total Biscuit, a games critic, goes further on that tangent if you want to hear about it. He also talks about another company who placed a strike on his account because they didn't like his criticism of their game.
About a year ago, I received 2 copyright strikes from Sega of Japan. Videos of the game Shining Force 3, a title from the Sega Saturn era. In this particular sweep, Sega also took down videos that didn't even feature gameplay, webcam vlogs, just talking about the game. Why did they do this, you might ask? What possible reason would they have? Search ranking. They used the copyright claim system on YouTube to eliminate videos with high search ranking so the trailer for their new game Shining Arc would rise to the top. At least 17 channels received strikes. Most were never removed. Some channels remain terminated to this day.
With this current system, any company that doesn't like the criticism of their product, hell, that doesn't like the mention of their product, can declare a copyright strike on your account. They only have to do this 3 times, and your channel goes goodbye. I think that the truly sad part is that most people, at least on some level, know this. They all know how bad YouTube's copyright system is, but they just sit back and accept it because they don't know what to do. I have found a glimmer of hope. The Electronic Frontier Foundation. They are a charity designed to defend your rights in the digital age. They seem legit. Perhaps they can repair some of the damages done by YouTube and Viacom. Yes, I said Viacom. If you follow the trail far back enough, it always goes back to Viacom. Back in 2010, Viacom sued YouTube. Without this incredibly broken system, Viacom might have won. Here is an excerpt from YouTube's own blog. For years, Viacom continuously and secretly uploaded its content to YouTube, even while publicly complaining about its presence there. It hired no fewer than 18 different marketing agencies to upload its content to the site. It deliberately roughed up the videos to make them look stolen or leaked. It opened up YouTube accounts using phony email addresses. It even sent employees to Kinko's to upload clips from computers that couldn't be traced to Viacom. And in an effort to promote its own shows, as a matter of company policy, Viacom routinely left up clips from shows that had been uploaded to YouTube by ordinary users. We're left with this. United States copyright law was made and designed long before the inception of the internet, and the laws are nowhere near caught up. These are very uncertain times. No one knows what's fair, let alone legal. With these startling facts, it seems like a company can remove any channel that they see fit, even if you were granted at least implied permission from whoever to use their media in the past. Before you say that YouTube is allied with the companies, they are not. Just the law is. YouTube only has one interest. They've always had only one interest. That interest is YouTube. Companies are by and large amoral. They care about nothing but the bottom line. Things are not well in the digital age. So what can we do as people affected by this horribly broken system? Step 1. If you've gotten a copyright claim and your video falls under fair use, try to talk it out with the company. If they have a YouTube account, it makes things that much easier. If anything, BRB International proves that they aren't all stuck up in their ivory towers. By the way, please stop flaming them or Philly Fantasia. Step 2. If that doesn't work, bring it up with YouTube themselves. If this broken system proves one other thing, it's that YouTube does not like work. They will take the path of least resistance. If enough people keep fighting against this goddamn copyright system, it might be just easier for them to change it. Step 3. Watch Total Biscuit's video and spread it around. True, it's about a copyright claim of a video game, which actually has the least copyright problems of any media on YouTube, but its words ring out true for any reviewer or critic of any media. And all proceeds from it go to the EFF. Speaking of which, Step 4. Learn about the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Spread the word that they exist. Donate or join to them if possible. Step 5. And this is the important one. Complain to YouTube. I know it may seem like just another drop in the bucket, but it has to be done. If enough people start complaining, then they will be forced to do something. There are plenty of other video sites out there. Step 6. Boycott any company that has been known to use YouTube's copyright ID policies to shoot first and ask questions later. These companies include Viacom, 20th Century Fox, and Wine Factory LLC. Step 7. The inverse. Support the companies that are reasonable about this whole thing, such as BRB International, however rare they are. And finally, if any of my information is wrong, please don't hesitate to tell me.